In this video, I want to explain what the feeling of the wish fulfilled truly means. You would think that the meaning of this phrase is simple, but from what I've experienced with the several years that I've gone down this journey and I've dived deeper and deeper into the core principle behind manifestation, I've realized that this phrase isn't very simple, but thankfully once you understand this by the end of this video, it's going to help you to manifest a lot faster. So please stick around so you can get that full understanding. And before I dive into the secret meaning behind this phrase, if you want to get access to my digital ebook, I put the link in the description. It goes into the 4 manifestation techniques that have helped me to manifest results fast as a beginner. So this works for complete newbies and really anybody. Even if you're an experienced practitioner, this is going to help you to manifest a lot faster. So if you want to accelerate the process, be sure to go down there and get your free copy.
So let's dive into the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Most people's assumptions about this phrase are that it means to feel as if you have it already. There is nothing wrong about that. Some people also put an emphasis on emotional amplification. So what I mean by that is, when it comes to manifestation in general, you're going to hear some people, including myself, say that you need to feel good about a particular thought or a particular visualization. And this good feeling, when you feel good in relation to that thing, you end up manifesting that thing faster. This also correlates to negative emotions too. So emotion really is powerful. And these two perspectives aren't necessarily false. They're not wrong in any way, shape, or form. They are true in my opinion. However, just because these two viewpoints are correct doesn't mean that they entail the full answer. There's one last piece of the puzzle that's missing, and it's missing from these two perspectives. You don't get the full answer. Most people misunderstand that being in the wish fulfilled isn't dependent on reality itself. So to simplify that, when it comes to manifesting a goal, you want to feel as if you have it already. But what if you don't see your goal, or what if you don't see progress in your life right now? Is it going to be easy to feel as if you have something when you just don't see any confirmation of that? No, it's not easy because it goes against your natural conditioning. It's dependent on your level of trust. And trust is the ability to accept and allow something to manifest somehow. So it's not like belief. It's not like having this concrete proof and this concrete confirmation that something is going to manifest. Trust is essentially unconditional. Whether you have proof or not, you just know that it's going to happen somehow. There's no concrete basis for trust. I sometimes refer to this as faith. Now, the phrase "it will happen somehow" may sound foreign to you, and if it does, that is a red flag, because it shows me that you are belief-oriented, more so than trust-oriented, if that makes sense. And if you want to manifest something that is not in your life, you need to shift from being belief-oriented to faith-oriented and trust-oriented. That's why trust is actually very important. And as I said, because of conditioning, because we're trained to only believe what is in reality right now, we're not taught about trust at a young age. By the time we're adults, or by the time we grow up and we want to manifest a goal, like a wild goal, and there's no proof in our life that it's possible, we're going to suffer because we've never became trust-oriented. We've never learned to trust ourselves and to trust reality. We've never learned any of that stuff. So naturally you will suffer because you're not trust-oriented. You're belief-oriented. Belief-oriented isn't bad, by the way. I just want to make that clear. But you have to have both if you want to be a deliberate creator. You need to have the trust orientation and the belief orientation. For me personally, the more I practiced manifestation and the more I manifested things that I thought were impossible for me, was the more that I naturally developed this understanding and trust. It's not necessarily confidence. It's not confidence that's built off of, oh, I've manifested all these things. And because I manifested all these things, I'm now a master manifester, and I can manifest anything in the world. It's not necessarily like that. I mean, sure, that can help some people to manifest faster, but for me, it was more like a deep knowing. When I saw things happen that I thought were impossible, not only did I experience the confirmation, the belief amplification, but I also experienced the realization that I just need to trust, and somehow my biggest goals will materialize as I take action. The pieces of the puzzle will come together gradually, bit by bit. Seeing it happen again and again made me deeper understand the principle behind faith and how important trust is. And so for me, I realized that the more you experience the results come to you over and over and over, you're gonna gradually understand that faith is really the most important aspect of manifestation, because it allows you to be receptive and manifest the impossible into your life. And then belief kicks off, and then you start to believe that it's possible because now it's in your life. And now you'll just get more and more and more of it. And whenever I would trust that my desire would come somehow, it would either manifest into my life through an unexpected circumstance, a good circumstance, or something even better would come. Something even bigger than what I thought or what I imagined would just manifest. And that's the power of trust. But of course, because of our conditioning, because of our belief orientation, it's going to be very hard for us to take in the principle of trust, because again, we're not receptive to that information, because we're not trust oriented. That's why you have to experience it for yourself, and you have to take what's in this video and start applying that and see what results you get, see what happens. And then gradually you'll understand more and more that yes, trust really is important. It's not as fluffy as you would think. All this to say that the wish fulfilled is assurance that your desire will manifest somehow, and the pieces will come together somehow. You can still take action, which you should still take action, and you should still take steps towards your desire. However, never forget that the basic fundamental assumption is that your desire has already manifested into existence. And what's happening is that reality is simply reflecting your identity, your new identity of the person who has that desire. It's just taking a little bit of time to gather all the physical pieces and the physical requirements and gathering it together. It may take a little bit of time, but it's coming together gradually. You already know that it's done. That is your basic assumption. Then you take one foot and put it in front of the other, and you take action towards that goal. But never forget to trust in the process of this manifestation and the trust of the pieces of the puzzle gathering together. So that's why trust is very important. And basically, the feeling of the wish fulfilled is unconditional. It's not conditional. It's not conditional on what's in your life. It's actually catered towards faith and trust. That is what the feeling of the wish fulfilled is. A phrase that can better explain it is, it'll happen somehow. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is you being fulfilled of your desire being manifested. That is true. However, it's more catered towards faith. It's saying, I feel fulfilled that my desire is manifested. Now, the physical pieces are going to come together. That's what it is. So, I hope you found this video even a little bit helpful, and if this has cleared up your perception of what the feeling of the wish fulfilled means, be sure to like this video and share it with somebody who needs to hear this as well. And one last thing, if you want to get access to my free report, the link is also in the description below. So again, if you're serious about manifestation and you want to manifest fast, go down there and click that report link to get your free copy. And yeah, see you next video.